Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adam, and today we have a little bit of an informative video for you. The strengths and weaknesses of side scraping, and whether you should do it or not, and that's about it. Now, right now, Dramen and I are both playing in KV1s. Now, it's a tier 5 Russian heavy, and I will show you guys, from my point of view, me side scraping. He also is creating a video in which I will link in the description in an annotation of when someone is side scraping you. So, from his point of view.
I think I can
now, at this point, as you see here, I am just barely angled and I'm backed away from a wall. The wall itself is covering my lower plate and my other track. Now, this is an extremely strong position for this tank in particular. There are some tanks in which they cannot side scrape, such as lights, of course, are very difficult to side scrape because they don't have much side hull armor or strong turrets. But you can do it nonetheless. If someone shoots at your tracks, the tracks will most likely eat the shot.
That's a no damage pen.
Tanks with frontal mounted turrets are also very bad at side scraping because they have to back even further away from the wall, thus exposing their lower plate and whole armor. So that is not a strong situation. Tanks that are extremely good at side scraping are rear mounted tanks and tanks with a really strong turret and whole armor on the sides. For instance, the KV1 is a center-mounted turret tank with an extremely strong turret and amazing side hull armor. Dramen right now is repeatedly shooting me in the side in the turret, and that is the only spot he can pen me, is right in the cheek, which is very difficult to hit. And by the point he knows where to hit me, he would have already been dead because he is poking out so much.
Come out of here to hit that.
Now, the way you counter someone shooting your weak spot on your turret is to angle your turret the same as your tank, or scooting in and out between shots. Now, side scraping, you should do it in just about any situation. It is infinitely better than poking out, because when you poke out, you expose your inner track to being shot, and if you do not have a repair kit or a repair crew, he will most likely keep you infinitely tracked and just kill you while you are doing nothing to him, just bouncing shells off of his track inside. So, side scraping is a tactic that I believe everyone should learn, because it creates such a strong situation for you in which you are controlling the engagement. And that is the point of World of Tanks. You control the engagement, you fight on your terms, and you win. That is how you win engagements in World of Tanks. Soon I will be showing you guys what not to do while side scraping, right here. So, I don't need to back up to see his whole entire armor. I only need to see his lower plate and maybe his inside. So, right there, I was exposing way too much of myself trying to get a shot on him, and he punished me for it. And that is not what you want to do. You want to take minimalistic shots. You know they will pen, and you know they will do damage. You don't need shots that they're going to do damage anyway. So, as you see here, I hugged the wall a little bit closer and he tracked me. This is what's going to happen often while side scraping. They'll keep you tracked. Okay, they keep you tracked. Big deal. Then that is where you somewhat rely on your team. You're holding him in a position, and he cannot do anything but track you. No damage can be done unless he's shooting HE, which if he shoots you HE in the tracks, it won't do nearly as much damage as it would if he's shooting you in the hole. So just keep this in mind while side scraping. It is a very powerful tactic, and if you are able to perfect it, you can use it to your extreme advantage. And as you see from here, I tell Dramen to once again shoot me, and then we'll have a duel. A one-shot KV1 versus a full health KV1, and see who wins the battle. The person who is poking around the corner, or the person who is side scraping. So, here we go. Now, as you see here, I am kind of backing up and forward, I know I'm not going to expose any bit of my armor. I'm doing this so he gets a little cocky and just shoots at me. It will not, of course, penetrate. This is my tactic while sidescraping. You keep a lot of movement to keep the enemy from trying to aim at a particular vulnerable point. And 9 out of 10 times, they will not be able to hit that vulnerable point if you remain moving. See, that shot right there was an inside track shot, and most of the time those will go in. That was a very lucky non-penetration
shot. It's a big gaping red hole on the bottom of my hole.
But as you see here, I'm just baiting those shots out, and yeah, he's backing up. But if he wants to shoot me again, he has to pull forward, in which I shoot him in the lower plate. Now we're both one-shots here. I am at the advantage because I am controlling the engagement. He shoots at me, so I know that I'm now going to win this fight. He pokes out, he's dead. And that is pretty much all there is to sidescraping, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so let's do a quick overview. Sidescraping is an extremely strong tactic. It is mainly used for heavy tanks, though you can sidescrape with some mediums. It is weak on some tanks, mainly British tanks, because the way their turret is mounted. Sidescraping is really good for rear-mounted tanks with rear-mounted turrets and tanks with really strong turrets. The counter to sidescraping is, well, you shoot at one of their weak spots and make sure you do not expose yourself to them. If you expose yourself to them, they will shoot back and you will not be able to shoot back at them effectively. It's all about controlling engagement. And with sidescraping, that is what you're doing. You're putting the control in your own hands, not theirs. And that is how you win engagements in World of Tanks. So I hope this helped everyone learn sidescraping. We will also be doing some more videos, more informative videos about World of Tanks and other tips and tricks you guys need to know. I will link Dramen's channel and his video in the description of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.